Hello, this is Tommy Lovett back with another actual play session of Savage Worlds Adventure Edition. Last time, our three heroes, Dorn, Highwall, Amber Shard, and Ray Quicksilver, protected Sandini, who stole a sword from a group of Kuo Toa. And it turns out this magical sword is actually a sword that comes to life. So the sword comes to life, leads them all the way back to the cave where it originally came from. And now, in order to rescue the Innkeeper who was kidnapped last session, the party of free adventurers are going to have to fight their way through the dungeon in order to get to the poor Innkeeper there before he's sacrificed to create a god. Because the Kuo Toa have the ability to create gods through belief, but they currently believe that sacrificing humans causes their gods to appear. So that's why they're killing a human to try and summon it. There's also some treasure tokens scattered about. Well, 2 treasure tokens. I used a treasure random table I found online, rolled on it a couple times, and it generated some treasure. So yeah, let's get started. You could have told us that the sword was alive. Well, I couldn't exactly tell you that because I was too busy hiding in fear. Couldn't that sword have just been used to help us fight? Well, I was afraid it would get damaged. Really? That's selfish of you. No matter. We are here to free the Innkeeper from the grasp of the Kuo Toa. We cannot simply let the numbers difference mean anything to us. I have no idea what I'm saying. So basically, yeah, the sword leads them into the dungeon. Or cave. Caverns, really. It's a cave. Now, the female dwarf priest is not very combat focused, but she's being dragged along anyway. So yeah, let's make sure this can move. Measure movement. There we go. I kind of realized that my 3D model miniatures that I used are actually a bit smaller than the actual board. I mean, 2 of them are like dwarves / halflings, so I guess it makes sense they're smaller, but even the human one is pretty small. Whatever, I'll worry about that some other time. So yeah, this may be kind of a boring... So let's get the combat started. Okay, let's grab the deck. Sort it out. And let's start dealing this deck of cards to our players. Our player characters, I mean. One for Dorm, one for Amber Shard, and one for Ray Quicksilver. Okay, only Dorm seems to have anything good. The Kuo Toa up here, I'm gonna give them a turn. And it seems the Kuo Toa go first. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm actually making the voices of this again. Okay, one Kuo Toa spots the sword, and the ranger spots the group and begins moving towards it, brandishing a crude bone pickaxe. I'm guessing it does like +1 to hit or something like that. Couldn't get quite within range to attack anything though, so it's gonna defend, giving it +4 parry. Yeah, +4 parry till next turn. Cannot take actions. Cannot run. Doesn't say anything about moving. Okay, now this guy comes in from the side. And also defends. Alright. And as you can see, I've actually given these guys proper stat block now. I used a monster maker from online in order to make it in such short notice. So yeah, basically you can see that these are fish-human monsters. They are able to create their own gods in large numbers so long as enough of them believe in the same deity. So yeah, they're going to be a bit more detailed this time. Okay, now that turn's done, it should be Dorm's turn. How about you, foul beast? He moves toward the Kuo Toa, who is armed, and begins to do a fighting roll, which is a d8. Give him a wild die, because he's a wild card. Ooh, we get an 8 on our d8. Now it explodes. Awesome, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's a kill. That's a shake and a wound. Blarg! And the filthy bone pickaxe is now Dorm's to keep. Not sure why we're giving him this. It's just one of the treasures that's been done. Honestly, I don't know how treasures are going to work in a solo game, but who knows. So yeah, that Kuo Toa is dead. Oh wait, the fighting roll. Oh wait! My bad. It's not a damage roll, it's a fighting roll. He just gets to hit him is all. His damage is going to be... Come on, let me get this sorted out. His damage roll is going to be strength plus d8. His strength is a d8. So we just get 2 d8s and roll them. 5, 6. Okay, it's just a shake then. We got our shaken token over here for just such an occasion. Seems being a defender doesn't do much in giving you defense or something. I don't know. This is probably going to be rather cringy or stupid to people watching this, but I needed to get back into D&D type things anyways. And it seems that doing the recordings with video instead of just paper and pen seems a lot more enjoyable for me. Alright, so he attacks him. That's his turn done. Next person is going to be Ambershard. So we just do this. Okay, Ambershard goes next. She's going to cast one of her spells. Let's say she's going to cast Firebolt. So she has to roll a d12 for her casting. Her spell casting. Plus a wild die, d6. Okay, we get a 7. She succeeds in the roll. Now she's going to deal 2... Oh, shit, one of the dice went somewhere, but I got it, though. Okay, 2d6, 2d6s of damage. Ooh. Sadly, it doesn't match the toughness, which is 5. So it seems she just used her PowerPoint and spell for nothing. Oh, and it should be reset. So yeah, she's back at 9. Okay, now it's Ray's turn. He's gonna try and shoot at the shaken one, and he's gonna aim, giving him a +2 to hit. Okay, what dice do we use for his roll? According to this, a d8, a wild die, which is a d6, and let's roll. Okay, we get a 5. +2, that's 6, 7. Yeah, that's a hit. Now we just gotta deal 2 d6s of damage. Let's hope it does the damage. Okay, we got 6 damage because we're both freeze. It matches it, so it does a wound, so it kills it. Blarg! For real this time. Let's delete it. And the extra stuff. And that's the turn. Actually, he can't move. Now we have the sword, Soul Sword. I should probably make a card for it. Basically, the Soul Sword is on our side. And it has a queen, so really it should have went first. Oh well. Okay, it's gonna go up to this Kuo Toa and attack it. with a fighting roll, which should be a D8. Just a D8 because it's not a wild card, so it doesn't benefit from the wild die. Okay, let's roll. Only a free. It swings wide and it misses. Okay. Not sure why I even bothered giving it a card. Okay. Next round. Kuo Toa gets a crappy card. Dorm gets this card. Ray gets this card. And Ambershard gets this card. Ambershard seems to be going first this round. She's going to cast another firebolt from her distance here at the Kuo Toa. So that's going to be another D12 roll plus or D6 for the wild die. 7. She succeeds in the casting roll. Now we just gotta roll damage. Alright. 5 and 3. So that's 6, 7, 8. He is shaken. Plus, I don't think parry does anything against spells, so she's able to do direct damage to him. She's shaken it. Plus, I think its next turn it's going to lose its defend anyway. Okay, now that she's cast her spell, she's thinking, okay, it seems pretty safe here. I could probably move up. And she moves about half her pace. Alright, that's good. Alright. Okay, now it's Dorm's turn. He rushes towards the Kuo Toa. I'll say that's close enough range. And begins his attack. He does a fighting roll, which is a D10. A D10. Alright, D10. Where's the D10? There's the D10. Okay, let's roll. Okay, he gets a 6. He gets a 6. And his wild die rolls a 4. So, okay, he gets a 4, 6. Which isn't enough to get past its parry, so he can't attack it. Alright, I guess that turn's over. Next we have Ray Quicksilver. He's going to shoot a bow at it. She's going to shoot right through. He's going to aim and shoot right through to the Kuo Toa over there. Okay. It's a D8 plus. Alright. Ooh, a critical fail. He pulls his bow. Not only does his bow break upon being pulled, he nicks himself with the arrow as he recoils back. Ah, damn it. He can repair the bow, but it'll take him a whole turn to do that. So he's going to take the whole turn repairing his bow. See, a critical fail, I think, in this game is when both your wild die and your trait die end up being a 1. And that's what just happened, so yeah. His bow is broken for at least a turn. Now it's the Kuo Toa's turn. This goes away, and they get a chance to recover. Alright. Spirit D6. Does it make it? Ooh, it's a 6, which explodes. And a 5. So it's like 11. He basically removes the shaken just easily. And he's able to attack. Being angry at the mage who just casted Firebolt on them, he can't move without incurring a free attack from both these two, I think. So he's going to attack the Kuo Toa. Come on. The Kuo Toa is going to attack the dwarf. Doran Highwall. Okay, its fighting die is a D8. Let's see if it can land a hit. Ooh, it's an 8, so it explodes. Another 8. Even more. Okay, so that's 2 8s and a 3 from the total rolls. it definitely gets a bonus d6 for damage. Now, I think it's going to do a claw attack, which is strength plus d6, which is just a d8 plus d6. Alright. Plus another d6, technically. Okay, we get ourselves a 6, a 3, making that a 9, and a 4. So that's like 13. He deals 13 damage. And according to this, his parry is 10. Wait, did he even land the parry? Oh, he definitely landed the parry because he exploded. Now he's going to deal damage. That's basically 13 damage. His toughness is 5. I believe there's like a way I can calculate this. Give me a second. Calculator is a good thing to have. Alright. Yes, calculator. Okay, 5 divided by 13. I don't know how many... Well, I'm supposed to figure this out. Okay, I'm gonna say it's a shake and a wound or two. At least two, at least one. Okay, actually scratch that. 13 minus 5 is an 8, so it's 2 wounds. It's 2 times 4 over. So he takes 2 wounds of damage. Dorm is not having a good day. Ah, blasted creature. You will regret this. Can't believe I'm actually doing this. Oh well. That's the creature's turn done. Now it's the next turn. I'm giving the Kuo Toa the first card, Dorm the second card, Ray the third card, and Ambershard the fourth card. Oh no! The Kuo Toa gets a joker. I mean, it gets a +2 to trait rolls and to damage. The Kuo Toa is vicious. It begins to assault Dorm once more. Alright. The D... Okay, the D... What? D8? D8... Alright, let's do a D8 plus 2. 5, 6, it's a 3, so it's 5. It doesn't hit him, though. He basically uses that joker for nothing. Okay, that's good. He doesn't manage to hit Dorm, even though he's pretty badly wounded. He just got one lucky little break. Alright. Now it's Ambershard's turn. She's going to cast Firebolt again on that minion over there. In fact, I think we just need to remove 2, because I think we casted it 3 times by now. She's going to cast her... Gonna roll her casting die, plus her wild die. Well, I say plus the wild die, but the wild die is like an optional second opinion. Okay, we roll a 1. Oh no! It's another critical failure! She fails to cast her spell spectacularly. Both the wild die and the trait die are on 1. So she basically blows up in her hand. So the damage is dealt to her. 2 D6s. Okay, 5 damage. Is she hit by it? Her toughness is 5, so she's shaken at the very least. So yeah, she is shaken by her own fireball, her own failed fireball, and that basically concludes her turn. Okay, now I guess it's up to Dorm to try and recover from this. He's going to roll his spirit roll in order to remove the shaken. It's going to be at -2 because of his wound. Okay, his spirit is a D8. I don't think you roll wild dice for this. Ah, he doesn't do it. He's going to spend the Benny to get rid of it, though. Because you can spend Bennies, which are basically like narrative currency, in order to get certain effects to happen. So Dorm's going to use his to instantly recover from being shaken. And I think he can try and heal himself, because he does have Holy Healing. Let's see that on his character sheet. Okay. Holy Healing. Faith roll D8. Okay, we need a D8. Ah! Crap, I dropped my dice. Crap. Yeah, I got it. Oh boy. I should turn the lamp on. Okay. According to his character sheet, his faith roll is a D8. So let's roll D8. He gets a 4. Minus 2, remember? He's going to spend another Benny to re-roll that. He has no Bennies left. Oh no, he doesn't do it either. I should have just used the Benny to soak the damage roll, because he could easily soak the damage. And I'm guessing he used up at least 6 of his... Yeah, I think he used up at least 6 of his power points casting Holy Healing on himself. So yeah, I guess he's healing. He can't heal himself. That sucks. The only thing left is for him to move out of the way, I guess. He's gonna move all the way back here, still wounded. Alright, let's put the card back. Now it's Ray's turn. He's gonna take the shot against... Actually, I forgot to deal a card for the sword again. Okay, it's going next. Okay, the sword is gonna attack with a D8. Where's the D8? There's the D8. 6. Okay, 6 damage, 6 to hit. The parry of these things are 6, so I'm guessing it doesn't stop it. No, it does stop it. You can't attack. Oh well. I should probably start doing different moves, like having it attack wildly or something. Oh well. Okay, now it's Ray's turn to try and deal damage. Ray's gonna pull back his bow and shoot. He's got what? What has he got? Shooting D8. Shooting D8. Alright. 5. Okay, we got a 5. Now he's going to shoot at the Kuo Toa right there. Now we just got to roll damage. And 5 damage. Does nothing. This is a shit show. They're having trouble dealing with like one Kuo Toa. Okay, since we're dealing with a lot of trouble, I think it's only fair that I move our priest NPC over here to try and heal the wounds of Dorm. Could be seen as a little cheatsy, but I still say it stands. She's gotta roll a d6 to do the healing with her healing spell. Ooh, she fizzles out. It does not do anything against the wounds that Dorm has. So yeah, even when I try and give them a freebie, it doesn't work. Oh well. Alright, this is a disaster. Okay, let's do this. Let's set a card. Set a card for each character. And one for the sword before I forget. Okay, Ray's taking another shot. Ray's gonna take another shot. He's gonna aim, and then he's gonna do a shooting roll. Okay, 5, 6, 7. 7, that should do it. Now he's going to roll 2d6s for damage. Awesome, that's a 12. 2 6s. They both explode. And another 5. So that's 5, that's 6, that's 17. That's a dead Kuo Toa. Garg! Finally. So yeah, this Kuo Toa dies, and combat ends. The party is now back at just wandering about through the dungeon, though there is a more pressing matter. Since there's time, the priest is going to do some heal. Scratch that. Let's try... I don't really know what the healing rules are outside of magic. Let me check. Rules, healing, natural healing. Okay, healing. Oh, it's healing skills used to improve wounds. Huh. Alright, since it's on a turn, we can have him use his healing roll again. He's gonna spend another 3 points to do a D6, D8 healing roll. Hopefully he gets it this time. Ah, he doesn't. Healing is very hard in this game. Well, it seems Dorm is just gonna have to deal with his wounds. Shaken, removed. The sword swoosh floats around, pointing towards its direction. As the party regroups and follows the sword through the caverns. Dorm is still hurt pretty bad, but the rest of the party is fine. Dorm is just gonna have to take a back seat for a while. Blasted. A lucky hit was all that monster needed to tear into me. Look on the bright side, you're still alive. I just wish I could heal you right now, but I'm a little bit of a novice when it comes to healing, says the priestess dwarf. No matter. Just stay behind us for a while and you should be fine. Alright, the sword leads them through a cavern, through the tunnels of the cavern. Doot, doot, doot. Noises could be... Actually, scratch that. Can they notice it? Does any of them notice it? Let's ask the oracle. Yes, sounds of a Kuo Toa can be heard somewhere in the distance. As the party makes their way to the next opening, they spy a Kuo Toa viciously guarding something. Considering the current state of the party, they decided that it was best to pass off this opportunity for treasure, as they are still very much wounded from the last encounter with the Kuo Toa. Alright. They make their way further into the tunnels, and then they encounter something unique. A crude wool chess piece. Ray adds that to the pile, and adds that to his inventory. I don't think he's gonna wear it or anything. I don't think it's any better than his armor. Alright. Let's keep going. The sword immediately sees the free Kuo Toa with a tied up innkeeper at the middle of a circle. Okay, that's a bigger circle than I thought, but hey, it's a circle. Basically, they're trying to do a human sacrificial ritual right now to the Innkeeper. The Innkeeper notices the party from his bindings and shouts out to them, "Help! These monsters are trying to kill me! Save me!" Dorm would normally be in high spirits rushing in to save him, but considering his current wounds, he's not too confident in his abilities. I may need to spend some time back here trying to recover my wounds. Please, do what you can to save the Innkeeper in my stead. No worries. Just let us do our thing, old man. Old man? I'm a pretty young dwarf, I'll have you know. Relax, I'll tend to his wounds. You two just focus on trying to deal with the Kuo Toa. Right. My arrow will strike true. Hopefully without breaking the bow this time. And besides, that soul sword of yours might actually be a better person to have in the front lines. So the sword moves forward. Our archer and mage move up as well. Dwarf moves slightly. And the other dwarf stands there to try and mend his wounds before the battle starts. Alright. I figure I'm supposed to reshuffle the deck every new encounter. I think his points recovered at least a little bit. I mean, it took them... Screw it, I'm just gonna give him full points again. Like, it's per encounter. Okay, first we get the sword a card, Kuo Toa a card, Ray a card, Amber a card, and Dorm a card. Excuse me, it just feels like something's in my throat. Alright. Oh no. The Kuo Toa are first to act. The Kuo Toa move in. Ow. Rawr. Come on, stand up properly. Okay, now it's going to try to attack the sword. Its fighting die is a d8. Alright. It attacks wildly, so it gets a +2 to its attack, hit, and damage. It gets a 6 + 2, that's an 8. Now it's going to deal... Now it is going to deal a strength plus d6 with a claw and bite. So that's strength d8 and a d6 for it. Ooh, 7 plus 1 dice to explodes. The d6 explodes. It's 8, 9. Okay, looks like the sword is destroyed. Shatters into shards. The magic once keeping it intact is now dispelled, leaving behind only weapon shards. Oh crap, says Amber Shard. So much for a weapon. Seems that sword could barely withstand a hit. Yes, it seems that sword blew up. Rawr! The Kuo Toa makes a battle cry or something. Next, the other two Kuo Toa ignore their captive and begin moving towards the party viciously. Things are about to be right dire. Oh boy, Amber Shard is going to cast... Actually, I think this is a good opportunity to pull out the templates. Because there are a few skills in Savage Worlds. There it is, the cone size. Because our mage has a trick up her sleeves. Dragon's Breath. That's a customs power we gave her. Dragon's Breath is a burst template using a spell. It uses the cone template for its range. It deals 2d8, 2d6 of damage, and it costs 2 power points to use. But is there any extra damage ways we can make this work? Nah, screw it. Okay, die casting. Okay, she's gonna roll her spell casting die, and 11 on the d12. She not only casts it, but she gets a raise. I don't know what doing a raise will do exactly, but it hits. 1, 2, that's 2. Let's bring the template over here. You can easily see that it could fit all 3 of them in there. But for some reason, turning the angle, rotate, it just won't let me rotate it properly. So just pretend it's all 3 of them in there. So yeah, she does the casting. Now it deals all 3 of these Kuo Toa 2d6 damage. So let's see how much damage we do. Awesome! 6 and a 4. Now, okay, so that's a 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Plus the explode from the 6. Okay, that's 11 damage. They're all dead. The fuming, the bursting flames of the mage's fire breath obliterates and chars the Kuo Toa to dust and ashes. Oh my god. Wait, was that... No, I definitely recalled that one properly. So yeah, the encounter's over. Huh. Well, that was fast. I didn't expect to have to pull out the templates out in there, on here. So yeah, the combat is over. Now the party has to go see if the Innkeeper's alright. Okay, Ray unties him. Ambershard is looking around. And Dorm is looking rather shocked. Well done, Amber. I didn't expect to see that kind of power from you. Magic is always powerful, Dorm. Just like how warriors tend to get themselves hurt more often than they should. Aye, perhaps that's true. But I'll be sure to be back in fighting shape eventually. Yeah, I don't suppose you're going to give us a reward after this, are you? I can give you free beds and beer. Oh, I'll take that. And so the party saves the Innkeeper from the ritual sacrifice of the Kuo Toa. But is this really how this is going to end? I think it's going to end this way. I'm going to be honest. I had a whole lot of fun the first session. This session a little less so, but I think it's because I wanted to try and do bigger things. Like, I want to do the roleplay aspect too, but I'm kind of bad at it. But, you know, it's fine. The party has saved the Innkeeper. And they're rewarded with free beer and bed at the inn. Except for the Kuo Toa still over here, but we don't care about him. All they have to do now is escape from the cave, and they're pretty much fine. So yeah, I'm going to end it right here. So yeah, this has been Tommy Lovett, and thank you so much for watching this actual play of Savage Worlds Adventure Edition. Goodbye.